See, figured I'd go ahead and do another video just to just have some content up on the channel. A few weeks ago, I was kind of going through the collection, and mostly my collection will consist of like Scream Factory and Arrow Video, Vinegar Syndrome. Those are the three labels that I have the most of, the biggest bulk of my collection. But I collect every boutique label I can kind of really get my hands on. I don't really live around live around any kind of stores that sells boutique labels. Probably 98% of this collection back here, it's all from buying stuff online. I just don't have any kind of independent stores or anything like that that'll sell titles like that, especially from boutique labels. But so a few weeks ago, I was going through the collection, and I'd been watching a lot of other YouTubers, and they've collected this label called 88 Films for quite a long time. I mean, they've been a company for years and years. And I kind of noticed in my collection, I'm like, wow, I don't even have one title from this company, which was kind of bizarre for me, because I'm on the search for anything, especially horror related, and this boutique label. Usually these boutique labels are going to do a hell of a lot better of a job of putting out releases compared to these major studio companies that you're going to buy from. But so I got on eBay, and I grabbed a handful just to be like, I'm going to check them out and see if it's worth it. And plus they had a lot of titles too I just never had heard of before, never seen. So I was like, well, here's the time, let's give it a chance. So what I got here is a pretty good stack. Here we go, right here. So I definitely got about a dozen of them. Set those right there, and we'll go through them. I got 3 of them that came with slip covers, but I took the slip covers off. Their slip covers are very, very thin, and so I just put them in these little plastic baggy collectors. I call them condoms, but so just put them in there to kind of protect them just a little bit, and I kind of usually just set them up on top of the shelf just as a kind of like a decoration kind of piece. That's some cover for Bad Dreams. The House on Sorority Row. Oh, love this film. That's such a great film. And my favorite so far is Mountaintop Motel Massacre. And I had never seen this film before. I got that in the mail, I think, about probably 2 weeks ago. Popped it in. I probably watched that movie now at least 4 times by my count. And it's got some decent features on there. Alright, so I'll go through the stack right quick and let you see what I got. You saw the slipcover for this one. This one's Bad Dreams from 88 Films. This is part of their, especially with the red cases, with the banner on the top, this is the Slasher Classics collection, part of that line. I don't think they do these anymore. I think they released, I was looking at another video on YouTube from Toddy Walnuts, and I think he's got like 40 of these. So I think they put out like 40 titles with the banner for that. And I know they have the Italian collection. They put out a lot of stuff. I'm really gonna have to. It's gonna be a job to go back and grab all the stuff that I want from them. I waited way too long, but better late than never. This is Bad Dreams. I also have this movie from Scream Factory. It was part of one of their double feature titles. Visiting Hours. That was a double feature that they had. So I bought just the standalone. It's kind of like a Nightmare on Elm Street ripoff kind of movie, but it's good. I like it. So with some of their releases, they got reversible artwork, but they also include booklets in some of them. I think this one right here is just kind of like a slasher guide, showing, like, detailing some of the movies throughout the 80s. But I haven't watched this copy yet, but I'll be sure to check it out, which I'm sure it's probably the same transfer as Scream Factory, but I got this for a really good price, and I couldn't turn away from it. I think it was brand new seal with the slipcover, and I might have threw $15 at it. And I'm very glad to add that one to the collection. Next one up, Slaughterhouse Rock. I've never seen this movie before. I bought 3. These were this was one that was brand new and sealed, plus 2 other ones I'd got from a seller on eBay. And I think he might have charged me 10, 12 bucks a pop. I can't remember. Since I was buying all 3 from him, it was like, I'll give you a good deal. Unfortunately, this one didn't come with a booklet. I don't know if it originally did or it had a slipcover or not. I'm not really sure. When it comes to these, I'm not going to go all out, be like, well, I'm going to track down every single slipcover and spend dumb money. But, I mean, I like them and everything. I just don't want to go broke doing it. So, yeah, that was Slaughterhouse Rock. Just trying to see. Sorry, can't tell you what year this is from, but it's 90 minutes, and for everybody that doesn't know, a lot of the stuff I collect is not from the United States, and when you collect movies from another country, their regions are different. Like for here in North America, when we watch a film, especially a Blu-ray, it's going to be region A, but if you buy something that's region B, like I'll try to get that on there just a little bit, but it's right there. It says region B on it. These won't work in a region A player. You have to be region free. You have to find you a player that you can find them online, like I did. Bought a couple of them on eBay. It's region free, and you can just watch any movie. There's no restrictions, no locks, which is the way it should be. Nice. It's just a half-assed thing that the government's got to have their hand in it to tell you what you can watch in whatever region. So, you guys see anything you like, especially in my videos. I probably should have said this in the Django video, but this one happened to be region A. But there is releases that different region that's not meant for North America. So you have to be kind of careful, otherwise you're buying something that's not going to work. Not just, do like I did, just buy your region free player and you can watch any damn thing you want to watch. Next one up, House on Sorority Row. I think it was Scorpion that originally put this out, and I didn't grab that release. Got this one, and it came with this slipcover, which I showed you just a little bit ago. Got this one brand new and sealed. Got it for a really good price, and me and the missus sit down to watch it about a week or so ago. I was blown away by this movie. I can't believe that I'd never seen it before. It was very greatly done. Kind of reminded me of like a, not so much like a typical slasher film, but it's done very well. Got some good features on here. The transfer of the film, it looks great. I can only imagine what it looked like when it probably had just a standalone DVD release. Probably somebody like Anchor Bay had probably put it out or something. But anyway, that's House on Sorority Row. Very good film. Next one up, Happy Hell Night. Haven't watched this yet. Very eager to. I know this is a 90s film, and I was listening to a couple other people telling me it's not that great, but for the price I got it for, I can't bitch about it. So, actually came with a booklet, which is cool. I looked through the booklet a little bit. I think they use the same guy to do their booklets, especially for the write-ups and everything. This is another one that's region B. His name is Callum Waddall. I don't even know if I'm saying that name right. It's a weird-ass name. But usually does the majority of the booklets, and I think he has a few interviews talking about film history on the special features. So, yeah, this is 1992, which I could have looked on the spine a while ago for Slaughterhouse Rock. They actually put the year of the release date on the spines, and that was 1988. House on Sorority Row was 1983. This is 1992, so I'm gonna check that out sooner or later. It's another one. I have no idea what this even is. Hide and Go Shriek. For the price I got this for, think I really just jumped on it. There was no time better than ever than to grab them because I got such a really good deal on them. I'm used to paying $25-30 for a Scream Factory release, an Arrow video release. Vinegar Syndrome usually $25. So I'm getting on there and I'm finding like a lot of these brand new sealed, and the sellers are only charging like $12-15. So I'll buy those all day long. Especially just to have an experience with a new boot, not even really a new boutique label, but something I'm not familiar with. It's a Hide and Go Shriek. That's from 1988. It says restored from a 2K scan of the original inner negative. So, and watched like I said, I think watched the House of Sorority Row, Mountaintop Motel Massacre, and they look great. You can tell they clean them up really, really good and everything, but they didn't take away from the element of knowing that you're watching something that's a little dated. So, next up, I love this movie to death. This Mountaintop Motel Massacre. I've seen this cover so many times throughout the years. I remember seeing the VHS cover a long time at a video store. For some reason, just never rented it and watched it, or maybe I did and just forgot about it. I don't know. Could be. I was blown away by this movie, and it's, I don't want to spoil it or anything, but I know Vinegar Syndrome had put it out, and I missed a chance to get that with the slipcover, and I'm still going to buy it from Vinegar Syndrome, because I think they got a little bit more special features than 88 films. This was just being released years and years ago, and then Vinegar Syndrome just released it the past 2 years, I believe. But I really, really, really like this movie. Got the missus to sit down and watch it with me too, and I think she was feeling it too. And very, very good film. This one right here, again, Region B. Next up, this is another one we watched. Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers. Linnea Quigley film. It's awesome. They got a little bonus feature in here. It's the Linnea Quigley's horror workout video, and I tried to watch that, and I just couldn't get through it. I had to skim through it because it's a workout video. Anyway, this one didn't come with a booklet or anything. I believe this had a slipcover and all the goodies when it first released, but I'm not really worried about it. I'll get it if I come across it for a good price and everything, but really good film though. I liked it. Had a lot of fun with it. Kind of very cheesy and bizarre. Kind of a fucked up movie. So it's right up my alley. Just recently got this one in. This one's Charles Kaufman's Mother's Day. Never seen this film before. There was I found a couple of these on eBay, and I wasn't about to pay $35-40 for this thing. So I just kept it in the search bar, kept hitting it up, and I was at work one night. I said, well, here it is. Let me click on it one more time. Clicked it and searched it, and this thing popped up, and I think it was like $18. And I was like, here's the time. It's a trauma film, so anyway, that's the inside. No booklet. I didn't get no slip for it. Don't even know if they had one or not. Not really sure. But this one's actually all regions, so this will work in any player if anybody's interested in grabbing that. All right, I don't know. So this is a different 88 films release. It's not part of the Slasher Classics collection, hence the black case instead of the red. That's the Suckling. Vinegar Syndrome just released this one maybe 2 years ago at the most. This one's got reversible cover artwork. Not really any bonus features whatsoever. They got an interview with the producer and a trailer reel, and that's it. But I think I got this for like $12. It was brand new and sealed. I jumped all over it. Didn't have it in my collection. Didn't have the Vinegar Syndrome release, so it's like, well, if I like this one a lot, if I watch it and I like the movie a lot, I'll try to get on eBay sooner or later and try to grab the Vinegar Syndrome release with that slipcover. But kind of dreading how much that just trying to grab a copy with that slipcover is going to run me. But next up, Not really sure. I know this is from 88 Films. I just don't know about their 88 Vault collection. Anyway, this is Body Melt. Got this for a really good price. Somebody was on eBay selling it, brand new sealed, with a slipcover. I think it was $17. So as soon as I saw it, I was like, okay, let me jump on it right quick. It's got a good bit of features on it. Never seen it before. Just in case you're curious, this is all region, so it'll work on any player. So I've heard a lot of people say this movie is completely fucked. Like, it's Body Melt. I was listening to a lot of people say, like, if you like street trash, you'll like this film. And I'm a big fan of street trash. So as soon as I was hearing people say that, I was like, I got to get my hands on this. I'm not going to wait any longer. So pull the trigger on that one. Once again, this is another title that Vinegar Syndrome released. And they had like this really nice looking slipcover with it. And artwork. And so if I like the film, I'll go back through it. I'll get it through Vinegar Syndrome. Not gonna lie though, this one right here it's got some features on it. That's for sure. And it looks like this was shot with the because they used a transfer. They used a new 2018 4K transfer from the original 16mm camera negative. So it was shot with 16mm. So that tells me right there, this is a very low budget film, which I love. Last one from what I got from the 88 Films haul. Anyway, it's called the Boogeyman. I just don't know why it's spelled differently on one side, not the other. There it is, right there. Not many features on this one. This is another one that was brand new sealed. It was one of the 3 I got from the same seller, which was it's $12. I think $36. Yeah. $36 for 3 films. I think it might have been 35. Whatever. So grab this. It's one of the 3. This is all region. I should have probably pulled the sleeves out so you guys can see the other artwork. Maybe it might be a little familiar. Maybe through the VH days walking through the store. But didn't have a booklet or slipcover. Don't know if it ever originally did come one or not. But at that price, though, I'm completely fine with grabbing them all day long. So, anyway, that was it was about 2 weeks ago. So just I wanted to grab a good handful of them, and I basically just grabbed them because I want to see what 88 Films is about. I know those are some of the first 88 films released from the label, and I just don't know anything about that company. So I was like, let me get my hands on a handful of them. I'll check them out, and if I like their transfers and their quality, I'll keep adding to the collection. And as I watched 3 or 4 of them, and 2 of them immediately was like, man, like I can't believe I slept on this long, or just didn't pull the trigger on it. But very glad of what I got so far. That stack will definitely get bigger as time goes on. They definitely got my attention. I don't own any yet from the Italian collection line that 88 Films does. I know there's a lot of YouTubers that I watch, and they are hell bent on making sure they get every single release with a slip, and whether it's got one or not. So I'll definitely have to check out some of those. But anyway, guys, that's the 88 Films releases I grabbed here in the past few weeks. It was kind of nice as I was walking to the mailbox every day, and there'd be 1 in there, and then the next day there'd be 3 in there, and so every day it was like, all right, well, let's see what we're going to pop in tonight or the next day or whatever, and let's see what this is all about. But guys, thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, hit the like button. Please feel free to hit me up in the comments section. If I don't get back to you right away or something like that, I will. If you like anything you see there, best sources say, especially with those, go on eBay, see if you can land one for a good price. Maybe you can spend $15 on a title in there that you maybe you see something in there that you're like, man, like I ain't seen that movie in years and I loved it. I can't believe I searched for it in a while. You see it, grab it for $15, give it a try. They do good transfers. Everything sounded great. especially for these really low budget films from back in the day that were shot with no money. It's amazing to see these companies going that way out of their way to make sure the fans are just getting everything they can get, everything that they're putting out. But anyway, guys, thank you so much, and you guys be safe and be careful, and hit you on the next one.